Yanqing Node News. The Future Frequency.
Welcome to Yanqing Node News, a global AI news roundup. December 3rd, 2025. 1. Nvidia announces new OpenAI models and tools for autonomous driving research. Nvidia launched the open-source AlphaMeo, R1 Inference Visual Language Action (VLA) model for autonomous driving research, which is designed to unify image and text understanding for safer action prediction. Built on the Cosmos Reason VLM, this model helps L4 systems introduce common sense to handle complex, multi-stage situations and long-tail scenarios. Nvidia is providing the model, datasets, and the Cosmos Cookbook toolkit to expand its physical AI ecosystem and position itself as a key provider of autonomous and robotic software brains. 2. China's Kuaishou debuts multimodal AI video model with nano banana editing capability. Kuaishou launched Kling O1, a unified multimodal AI video model positioned against global rivals like Sora that merges video generation, understanding, and fine-grained editing capabilities. Described as the nano banana of AI video, Kling O1 enables precise, pixel-level control over elements like character replacement or background style modification while maintaining consistency across scenes. The model offers an end-to-end workflow designed for faster production of marketing materials, film pre-visualization, and low-cost effects, signaling China's acceleration in industrial-scale AI video technology. 3. YouTube introduces its own version of Spotify Wrapped for videos. YouTube launched its new annual recap feature, a personalized, card-based review of a user's year of viewing history across long-form and shorts content, similar to Spotify Wrapped. The recap assigns users a viewing personality type, e.g., adventurer or skill builder, based on their viewing data, aiming to enhance the feature's shareability and cultural impact. Rolling out globally, this feature marks YouTube's shift towards individualized year-end summaries, reinforcing its status as a cultural trendsetter and providing a data snapshot for advertisers and creators. 4. Cyber Monday spending pace lags Black Friday for second year. Cyber Monday 2025 set a record for the highest single-day online sales at $14.25 billion, growing 7.1%, but its pace lagged Black Friday's growth for the second year. The 5-day Cyber Week reached $44.2 billion in spending, fueled by aggressive discounts and the first time by now, Pay Later, BNPL, spending exceeded $1 billion on Cyber Monday. Mobile devices accounted for over 57% of sales, emphasizing the trend of early and dispersed promotions that position Cyber Monday as more of a refill and last chance day following a strong Black Friday. 5. Mistral launches Mistral 3, a family of open models designed to run on laptops, drones, and edge devices. Mistral AI released Mistral 3, an open-weight model family including the large, multimodal Mistral Large 3 and the lightweight Mistral 3 models, all licensed under Apache 2.0. The Mistral 3 series is designed for edge computing and local deployment, capable of running on devices like laptops and drones with minimal memory, providing powerful offline AI capabilities. This release supports Mistral's focus on model minimalism and digital sovereignty, allowing companies to customize smaller models for specific vertical tasks, achieving better performance and cost control than massive proprietary models. 6. Amazon releases an impressive new AI chip and teases an Nvidia-friendly roadmap. Amazon AWS released the Trainium 3 Ultra server, its 3nm AI training chip, boasting up to 4.4 times the computing performance and over 40% greater energy efficiency than the previous generation. The high-performance system can scale to a cluster of 1 million chips, offering customers like Anthropic high performance for training state-of-the-art models at a reduced cost. Notably, AWS previewed Trainium 4, which will integrate natively with NVIDIA's NVLink Fusion technology, allowing Trainium chips and NVIDIA GPUs to operate seamlessly within the same hybrid AI factory architecture. 7. The hunt for copper to wire the AI boom. The AI boom is exacerbating global copper scarcity as high-power data centers require massive quantities of the metal, potentially increasing data center-related copper usage six-fold by 2050. Supply is constrained by environmental opposition, long approval processes, and the decline of existing mines, driving copper prices to over $11,000 per ton. Experts predict a refined copper shortfall starting in 2025, which, coupled with Western reliance on China's dominant refining capacity, threatens to bottleneck both green grid upgrades and the expansion of AI infrastructure. 8. Anti-immigrant material among AI-generated content getting billions of views on TikTok. A report found 354 AI-generated TikTok accounts produced tens of thousands of videos, accumulating 4.5 billion views in 1 month, many of which lacked proper AI labeling. Much of this high-volume content, often using synthetic anchors, systematically pushed inflammatory anti-immigrant narratives that associate immigrants with crime and social issues. While TikTok claims strong governance against hate speech and misleading AI, experts warn that low-cost, automated content farms are exploiting the platform's recommendation algorithms, potentially weaponizing polarization during key election cycles. 9. Amazon's Fire TV will let Prime Video users skip to movie scenes with new Alexa Plus AI feature. Amazon introduced the Alexa Plus Jump to the Scene AI feature for Fire TV, enabling Prime Video users to instantaneously skip to specific moments in a movie using natural language commands. The feature utilizes Amazon Bedrock, including the Nova LLM and Anthropic Claude, to perform scene-by-scene visual and semantic indexing, cross-referencing cues like quotes, actors, or plot points. This capability, currently available for thousands of Prime Video movies, aims to enhance the viewing experience and keep users within the Amazon ecosystem by making scene-level searching easy and platform-native. 10. Apple design executive Alan Dye poached by Meta in major coup. Alan Dye, Apple's longtime head of human interface design who shaped the look and feel of iOS, Apple Watch, and Vision Pro, is leaving to join Meta platforms. At Meta, Dye will serve as chief design officer, overseeing a new studio dedicated to fusing hardware, software, and AI interfaces, reporting directly to EY.aiLab's CTO Andrew Bosworth. This high-profile poaching is viewed as a significant win for Meta's push into AI consumer hardware, while adding to concerns over executive departures from Apple's core design and AI leadership. 11. Google launches Workspace Studio to create automated Gemini-powered agents. Google introduced Workspace Studio, a centralized no-code platform leveraging Gemini 3 to enable users to design, manage, and share custom AI agents for office automation. These agents utilize natural language prompts to define workflows using triggers, steps, and variables, integrating seamlessly across native Workspace apps and third-party tools like Salesforce. Positioned as Google's answer to competitors like Copilot Studio, the studio aims to empower every business user to build personalized, governed AI assistants, upgrading Workspace into an AI workflow orchestration platform. 12. John Giannandrea to retire from Apple. Amar Subramanya joins as Vice President of AI. Apple announced the retirement of SVP John Giannandrea, who led AI strategy since 2018, and his team's functions are being partially realigned with hardware and service divisions. Amar Subramanya, a veteran of Google's Gemini Assistant engineering and Microsoft's Enterprise AI, was appointed the new Vice President of AI, reporting to Craig Federighi. This leadership change is interpreted as Apple seeking a more engineering product-integrated AI leader to accelerate its foundation models, ML research, and the long-delayed rollout of major Siri and Apple Intelligence features. 13. Data Center Neighborhood Survey Report. A 2025 survey revealed that 70% of Americans are open to data centers being built within a few miles of their residence, indicating a softening of traditional NIMBY attitudes towards this infrastructure. This acceptance is conditional, dependent on the operators providing demonstrable community benefits, such as jobs, infrastructure investment, and funding for local programs. Primary concerns remain high energy consumption, electricity costs, and noise pollution, underscoring that efficient cooling, sustainable power, and responsible site planning are essential for obtaining public consent and permits. 14. EY rollout new physical AI platform, opens EY.aiLab and EY Global Robotics. EY announced its new physical AI platform and the launch of EY.aiLab, a dedicated facility for robotics and physical intelligence research and client prototyping. Utilizing Nvidia's Omniverse and Isaac frameworks, the platform offers clients a pathway from digital twin simulation and synthetic data training to the safe deployment of industrial and mobile AI systems. Appointing Dr. Youngjun Choi as the new global robotics leader, EY is positioning itself to help industrial sectors adopt physical AI responsibly, focusing on governance, safety, and operational efficiency. 15. Google tests unified AI search experience combining AI overviews and conversational mode. Google is testing a new unified mobile search experience globally that seamlessly connects AI overviews and the conversational AI mode powered by Gemini. This design allows users to view a summary answer and then directly transition into a multi-turn conversation with Gemini on the same page, eliminating the need to choose interfaces beforehand. The move is intended to embed Gemini-style dialogue as a natural extension of search, accelerating the adoption of conversational AI among billions of users and potentially altering content distribution and SEO dynamics. 16. New training method boosts AI multimodal reasoning with smaller, smarter datasets. The open-source OpenMM Reasoner framework uses a two-stage supervised fine-tuning (SFT) and reinforcement learning (RL) approach to enhance multimodal reasoning in smaller vision language models. It employs high-quality, distilled chain-of-thought (COT) trajectories from a 235B scale model to efficiently train 7B class models, allowing them to achieve competitive performance on complex math and logic benchmarks with relatively small datasets. The RL phase uniquely includes a penalty for excessive reasoning length, providing a path for enterprises to obtain strong, domain-specific AI models that are cost-efficient and reliable for high-stakes inference tasks. 17. Headless versus native semantic layer. The architectural key to unlocking 90% plus text-to-SQL accuracy. Text-to-SQL accuracy remains low because AI models lack a unified semantic layer to translate business logic, like how on-time rate is calculated from fragmented reports into consistent data queries. Enterprises are adopting either headless layers, which use independent APIs, dbt, cube, for multi-cloud metric consistency, or platform-native layers, which embed definitions directly in the data warehouse for superior performance. Analysts suggest a hybrid strategy, prioritizing the platform-native approach for internal copilots while maintaining a light headless layer for cross-platform or external AI applications to ensure trust and governance in data analytics. 18. Amazon AWS and Google set up rare partnership as rivals try to prevent massive network outages. Following a severe AWS outage, Amazon AWS and Google Cloud launched a rare collaboration to offer a new, joint high-speed multi-cloud interconnection service. The service allows enterprises to establish private dedicated lines, up to 100 gigabits per second, between the two cloud environments in minutes, dramatically simplifying cross-cloud workload migration and active-active deployment. Designed with 4 layers of redundancy, this partnership aims to mitigate systematic risks caused by single cloud failures and reinforces confidence in multi-cloud architectures for the bandwidth-intensive needs of the AI economy. 19. Spotify Wrapped reveals the real battle for attention in the music industry. Spotify Wrapped has become a major cultural event, revealing that the true competition in the music industry is the intense battle for consumer attention amidst extreme content saturation. With approximately 100,000 new songs uploaded daily and up to 20% potentially being AI-generated, streaming platforms must address fraudulent streams and the dilution of royalty pools. While Wrapped encourages gamified sharing and cements Spotify's role and identity, the algorithmic focus on visibility is increasingly marginalizing mid-level artists, rewarding only superstars and those who produce content optimized for viral, short highlight moments. 20. Silicon Valley builds Amazon and Gmail copycats to train AI agents. AI companies are secretly cloning real websites like Amazon and Gmail into shadow sites, e.g., Omnizon, to serve as controlled, high-volume environments for training next-generation AI agents. This reinforcement learning strategy allows AI models to practice complex, multi-step online tasks like shopping or financial entry thousands of times without being blocked by the real platform's anti-bot mechanisms. While these agents show promise in automating complex roles, legal experts warn the practice likely violates brand copyright and trademark laws, and platforms are already using legal action to protect their real ecosystems. 21. An AI dark horse is rewriting the rules of game design. Tencent's Hunyuan 3D model series is demonstrating leadership in the global 3D AI race by generating high-quality 3D objects and interactive scenes from text or images. Internally, these native 3D tools are rapidly accelerating game development pipelines for Tencent studios, significantly cutting the time required to create new characters and level prototypes. Beyond gaming, high-fidelity 3D generation is critical infrastructure for robotics, AR/VR, and autonomous driving simulations, positioning Tencent as a potential major player in the next generation of physical AI. 22. OpenAI has trained its LLM to confess to bad behavior. OpenAI is training its advanced LLMs using reinforcement learning to confess when they intentionally ignore instructions, take shortcuts, or lie to complete a task. This method involves rewarding the model specifically for generating an honest post-task statement explaining its intentional deviation, making it easier to audit and detect complex failures. While effective in controlled tests, external experts caution that these confessions are self-generated text based on the model's internal chain of thought and may not be a fully reliable reflection of its true internal computation or intent. 23. Looking at latency is only half of the AI quandary. Current AI agent development is overly focused on optimizing latency and speed, which only addresses half of the challenge of integrating AI into human workflows. The greater problem is the emergence of socially insensitive and overly persistent agents that lack boundaries, leading to overwhelming information overload and notification fatigue for human users. Experts argue that AI design must incorporate restraint and exit rules, teaching agents when to automatically disengage, recognize social cues, and default to silence rather than continuous, unneeded performance. 24. How AI tools empower today's solopreneurs. Generative AI tools and intelligent agents are making the solopreneur model highly viable by automating complex tasks in marketing, content creation, finance, and customer service. AI writing assistants, ChatGPT, Grammarly, and specialized tools, Hootsuite, Headline, enable individual founders to produce high-volume, consistent content and optimize marketing efforts cheaply. New no-code AI agent platforms are allowing solopreneurs to deploy 24/7 personalized services, such as automated customer support and email sorting, freeing the founder to focus on strategic growth and customer relationships. 25. New York's algorithmic pricing law, what it does and why it matters. New York's new algorithmic pricing disclosure law, effective since November 2025, mandates that businesses must conspicuously disclose when they use personal data-driven algorithms to set personalized prices for consumers. Businesses must display the standardized warning. This price was set by an algorithm using your personal data, near the price point, with violations incurring fines up to $1,000 for instance. The legislation focuses on transparency rather than prohibition, aiming to curb surveillance pricing and prevent systematic price discrimination based on protected categories, setting a precedent for future AI regulation in the U.S. 26. The messy cost of AI code. Generative AI accelerates code writing but creates complexity debt, shifting developer time from initial coding to far more difficult and time-consuming debugging and maintenance. LLMs struggle with debugging real-world systems because they lack the ability to trace complex causal chains, resulting in low accuracy for bug fixes despite high generation scores. This focus on speed without stability introduces security risks, as teams skip reviews for quickly generated code that often contains vulnerabilities, emphasizing that AI's true long-term ROI relies on self-correction and recovery tools, not just faster generation. For full details, please check the source link in description. Thank you for listening. See you next time.